How's it? Today is Saturday, March 15th. I was not planning to lift today, but I'm here, and I think for one reason and one reason alone. The reason I actually wasn't going to be lifting today was, oh, I almost ate shit right there, was because I was handling at a powerlifting meet. So one of my friends asked me to help him handle, and I was there, and I had a really, really, really good time. He went 9 for 9. It was his first meet. I'm super proud of him. But shout out to you, Mitch. I don't think you probably watch any of these videos, but yeah, I came in today because, well, two things. There was a little bit of time left at the end of the night to lift, and then I was just very, I don't know, inspired to lift. I don't know how else to say it. I was very inspired to be better and get stronger and all these things. And I think that is the beauty about the sport. Um, I'm not really a power lifter, but weightlifting is very, very, very similar. When you go to a meet, you see people, how happy they are when they nail one of their lifts, and you're just like, oh shit, dude! Like I miss that feeling. This is the reason why I do what I do. And I'm just very thankful that I had that opportunity to witness that today. Given it was his first meet, he was very, very, very nervous. And I always tell people that like my favorite thing with the sport, both of these sports, weightlifting and powerlifting, is when you go to a meet, you can essentially like really surprise yourself, right? And if you have the right people around you, you'll not really you don't really know how strong you actually are until somebody is there, like telling you that you are strong and telling you that you can do more than what you think you're capable of. And that's such a beautiful thing. I remember the first time I had my first weightlifting meet, I was just so nervous and so anxious. But my good friend Monica, shout out to you, Monica. I don't know if you watch these videos. Higher likelihood that she will than Mitch. um, but yeah, she was there to. They call it in weightlifting. They call it counting because you have to count the individual attempts before the person goes up to lift, because the order from which you take your attempts changes every single lift. Whereas in powerlifting, once the order is set, it doesn't really move. But yeah, she was counting for me, and it basically like gave me the confidence to do what I've been trained to do. You kind of, aside from the competition itself, you really just sit there and like rely on all the work you've put in, because you don't get to the meet day without having all the work behind it. I mean, some people do, but 99% of people don't. 99% of people will have maybe 8 to 12 to 16 weeks of prep be going into the meet. And so, you know, with all of that said, you have sort of expectations of yourself to get to the like pinnacle of your physical powers at that point, and that's a lot of pressure. I'm feeling like that right now with my back squat. I'm going to talk about it every video until it happens. I've been pushing to get to 140 for 3 sets of 10 since October, and I am growing more and more anxious every single day. I feel like today was probably not great for my progress just because I was moving around loading weights in the back very, very, very like haphazardly. I was moving very quickly, and I was twisting a lot and bending down over a lot, and not in very good strong positions overall. But I think I'm gonna be okay. Like I probably shouldn't have come into the gym today. Like even with this bench, I don't know the last time I benched, maybe 3 weeks ago. This set of 10 was pretty hard, and I felt like my hips and my lower back were starting to get achy. And getting achy is not a good feeling. Like I feel like I've talked about it a few times, a few times recently actually. When my body feels achy, it feels like I've been awake for multiple days. Like once you reach that like 24-hour mark, your body just doesn't feel like you're really like in command of it. It doesn't feel like you're really in control, and your body just starts to ache here and there, like your hips, your ankles, lower back, your shoulder. Things just start to ache, and like that's kind of how it felt today when I was at the gym. But that is, that's I don't know. I felt like you gotta strike while the iron is hot, and like I felt very motivated to come in today, and I think the amount of work that I put in was reasonable. I don't think it's gonna really detract from my overall goal for the squad. It might, but I'm not sure. Oh, here's my little coach band here. I was a coach for the session 2. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.